Hey guys, welcome back with another video with Linksy. We have a rather quick one by ROM standards today. We have a 4v4 on Tarsus. Currently I'm getting a few hundred replies from the cool guys. So anyway, they're defending. We have the Boyai, Apris, and Saisley, and Royal Sitia over here, who are defending against Avaraji, Seleucids, Arvanai, and Galatia. Yeah, Galatia over here. And let's see. Oh, MLG level 3 men over here. Lots of them. Lots of cavalry in this game. Celtic bows, Oathsworn. Imagine a shit ton of sword followers. Yep, a lot of those. Lots of Celtics. It seems they're not going to really fight for the walls, but at the same time, when you have this many cavalry just streaming through, I wonder how much damage these guys are doing, because they do have their ballista, and if they shoot one in here, I mean, ooh, oh mama. So that is a horde of angry cavalry running out there. These Numidian lights are not in a fun place over there. Those are the defensive army there, getting in position. These are Taurus spears, Celtic warriors over there, moving in, and we have the good old staff lancers running out this side. The Norwegian riders were placed over here already, just trying to find a gap in the formations. Here you have the archers from Seleucid that will be able to hold off that quite easily. And okay, Galatian legionnaires. Ooh, what are they shooting at? Ooh. Okay, they're shooting at these Rhodian slingers on the walls, which I'm not sure it was the best thing to do, placing them up there, as everything is just trying to kill them. But it seems most of the shots are missing, so that's all good. Fine and dandy, if you will. Yeah, I'm looking around trying to see where is what is what. The artillery over here is launching volley after volley into these Celtic warriors. Oh, that one's gonna hurt. Yeah, that's killed a fair decent few guys there. And oh, another one hits there. He's missing a lot. He should wait for when they're closer. Lots of cavalry are being pulled in close over there. There are random siege towers everywhere. It seems they placed all of their siege towers forward, trying to kill as many of the units as possible. The cav over here will be able to do a lot of damage. Now, if I remember right, who has Draco? Yeah, these Sarmatian horsemen have Draco, and they are ridiculously good. I mean, all of this just becomes liquid to walk through. Now, what the defense should have bought is some desert chariots from Saisley, which I don't see any, but those desert chariots would have been absolutely insanely good to have. They have an immediate skirmisher general over there. Hey, Simba, trying to record over here, bro. My cat. Oh, I'd say I'm not a morning person, but it's bloody 1 a.m. Oh, sorry. 1 p.m. I haven't been able to wake up. I was meant to record this like 2 hours ago actually, but I had a work emergency. Now I'm recording it quickly, and then I'll get back to that. Levy Freeman over here doing the right thing, honestly. Galatia and Arveni just charging in and breaking down the walls to start streaming in as much as possible. The staff lancers over here getting really good charges. Numidian light infantry just charging in. Oh, that is a really good charge over there. Managing to topple all of those Celtic warriors down. Half of the unit died on impact. Cycle charges over here, but you should really ignore them. Run around this way. Follow the lead of these shock cav and do damage, because now these guys wasted their Pila and they're gonna get rear charged. They're not braced. Oh, this is beautiful. This is just absolutely beautiful. This unit is just about to get hundreds of kills there. It went from 2 kills to 100 kills in one charge. It's really good. Archers are shooting the cav down as much as they can. Taurus spears are breaking left, right and center. This cav is doing a lot of damage. On the other side there's no assault yet of note. God damn it. He found the catnip toy and he's going crazy with it. Taurus spears over there are breaking. The Norwegian light infantry are not going to be able to hold on for long, especially against Celtic warriors. which have better stats. Well, slightly. Oh no. No, this is Oath. No, that's not Oath's run. That's of course. Holy shit! The charges and counter charges here. Step Noble Lancers, 170 kills. No, oh wow, these guys are doing work. They're getting their good charges in. They're cycle charging. They're managing to get out, in and out. Yeah, this is what you want. Like cycle charges, slam into the sides of these units, kill as much as you can. 100 kills, 200 kills over there. That's over at the 100 kills. This is also the 100 kills, breaking that Levy Freeman unit. Which is really good. This, oh, the charge stopped over there for some reason. Maybe they can re-trigger it. Fortunately, this unit of Noble Horse has been broken. Noble Step Lancers, 200 kills. That's actually really good over there. That unit with the Medium Light Infantry is breaking, and 2 surviving Step Lancers are just pulling off and staying away from all of this. Archers are getting onto the walls to help protect. Wait, no, the archers are selling out of the city. I'm not entirely sure why they're doing that, but okay. Over here we have the Illyrian levies. Ooh, the slingers are actually getting really good shots into those Iberian swords, getting 50 kills there, 160 kills already. Damn. Okay, these guys have gotten really good shots. Now they're shooting into these Taurus spears in the side. Like that's a perfect shot. I'm not sure. I mean, they're shooting at these guys, which are in really bad position, but this is like the shot that you want. So you help your cavalry do the damage you need. They're shooting at a lot of different targets and getting kills there. Perhaps they should place more archers up there and just bully this entire army to smithereens. Even if you have 2 Cretans down here, it would do miracles. Illyrian levies will not hold on for long, especially against Galatian swords, but it's just enough. Median cavalry over there taking damage. Those slingers have done more than enough work over there. And over here, I mean, the damage wasn't that great, but definitely there were lots of losses. I mean, 2 Taurus spears pretty much wasted there. Having a median cav, or 2 or 3 units of Celtic warriors, and at least a unit of Levy Freemen over there died in that massacre. Celtic bowmen here are trying to shoot into the flanks of those troops. These Rhodian slingers are for some reason deciding to disembark the walls from over there, which I am not sure what they are doing, but such is the life of a slinger. The Numidian light infantry is coming in to try and provide them some... Are they going in melee? No, they're trying to pull them off, but the walls are glitching as one does. The cavalry over here managed to come around the side. Now, Scutari are a fantastic unit in melee, but not a really good cav holding force. Light infantry charge in, and archers are shooting in over there. The Levy Freemen break the Galatian troops over there. I believe those were Galatian Levy Freemen, and more troops are coming in from this flank with Celtic warriors charging into that position. Again, I'm not entirely sure why these Celtic bowmen are out here. It doesn't make any logical lick of sense. I mean, maybe he wanted to pull a place. I am not sure what is happening. These Step Lancers are moving into position. Summation Lancers are ready as well. They're protecting the Cav Archers. Step Horse Archers, 40 damage from 105 range, but when you're fighting other cavalry, you're doing really well for yourself over there. Lots and lots of Levy Freemen for the attackers, but I imagine there's a lot of Galatian Legionaries, absolutely. Archers over there shooting. Oh, that was a really good Pila throw by that Levy Freeman, getting a lot of those Gallic Hunters really easily there. Artillery is rocking in and shooting as much as possible down. The Cretan archers over here need to be engaged. I would not give up this square. Like, they've given up the front of this fight really easily without much of a fight, like, you know, really trying to hold. And these poor Levy Freemen, we're gonna see them getting slaughtered in 3, 2, 1. Oh, no Pila. I thought they were going to throw their Pila. Maybe they withheld their Pila, which is fair enough. Sword forwards are coming up ahead, trying to hold there. Gallic Hunters are streaming through, but you need your archers to deal with those Gallic Hunters, because otherwise it's going to be a pain in the arse. or even get these Desert Legionnaires on the wall and get them down. It will cause panic and chaos. The archers were placed back into the city. Now, what can this cav do? I mean, this cav could come in through this gap, but then again, the walls can be a little bit glitchy to deal with. Archers should be in position to shoot this madness, because these Iberian swords and Scutari are going to do a lot of damage against those Illyrian levies. Cretan archers not being used over there. The cavalry, meanwhile, back here is just massacring the Seleucid cav, which is trying to hold them off. Hanel cataphracts are pretty much what's left intact. Summation horses go in and they use Draco, meaning that now there can be a charge called in from everything else, and all of these horses will basically be murdered. The general is preparing to charge, and it is doing a full-on charge through the forest, but it is in the side of the Smygian cavalry, and Draco is sounded. These Smygian cav are not going to be doing well. The general is coming in. Summation horsemen not going to really do much against Hellenic cataphracts, but overall that's going to be able to do a lot of damage. The Seleucid army is just peeling off all the troops it can afford and sending them to fight the army back here. We're going to see how that goes. Still a lot of troops not engaged, and the cavalry over here is all losing. More Draco units are being brought in, and this cycle charging is happening. Summation horses surrounding the Median cavalry, and the Median cavalry is on the verge of breaking. Noble lancers can charge into those Taurus spears and then keep going straight into those archers over there. That will do a lot of damage. Yeah, those Taurus spears are dead. We'll charge into the next one, what they're pulling off. These Step Noble Lancers are getting peeled, but I mean, at that point I would just keep going on. Taurus Spears over here. Yeah, the cavalry fight in the forest is not the smartest of ideas, because that is really assisting the infantry heavy Seleucid side. They did lose a lot of their troops in terms of their cavalry, but okay, he managed to get 28 of these guys into that Syrian archer, and the second one at least neutralizing the archers first slightly, and it's getting a few kills, 20 kills on this one, and at least 10 kills, and if he keeps running probably even more. And now he has an option. He either charges straight into that or tries to get to the Celtic Ballista and neutralizing it for just a brief moment. The general over here is a melee combat even, and the Median cavalry is losing in the fight over there. Taurus spears are in the open and are about to get charged by the general of the royal city over there, charging into those Taurus spears. Those Taurus spears, we're gonna see their number just collapse. They went down from 90 to 70, and that is a charge. That is a charge and a half. 75 left over there. I'm not sure what Avarachi is doing. Avarachi should be streaming into the city over here. Lots and lots of troops are coming in. The Rhogian Slingers, 277 kills over there, doing really well. Sword Followers and the Median Light Infantry trying to hold in the center against the Galatian Legionnaires, Syrian Archers, and Gallic Hunter onslaught over there. Levy Freeman getting in on the wall. The front line over there has collapsed to the Oathsworn. We're coming in. The Desert Legionnaires over here need to hold, because otherwise that is going to be a complete collapse of that flank. The Iberian player needs to send more troops to the center to try and hold the flank, because this is collapsing really quickly. Taurus spears and Illyrian levies are not going to hold it or cut it as it goes. The cavalry fight over here is still quite intense. It seems he sent a lot more troops towards this side, and honestly, if really and truly just charging into the Scutari wouldn't be the worst thing. Killing 3 Scutari units over there would be really good. Summation horses over here still wiping out unit after unit after unit. These are really cheap horse units, and they're doing a lot of damage there. Median cavalry is breaking. The general is not doing that well. The general for the Scythians over here is retreating. 144 kills. Not doing the best, not doing the worst. Summation horsemen still running around, trying to find a decent location to fight. Canterbury Circle has been enacted, and the archer fire is just laying into these troops, losing decisively over there. Yeah, he should have charged. They were out of position, and he would have lost a lot over there. Like the Averachi player would have lost a lot. The Galatian Legionnaires over here are breaking through with a terrible loss, though it seems. They've lost quite a few units over there. Desert Legionnaires should start pulling back because this place is collapsing entirely. I'm not entirely sure what they're doing. They've charged in one unit and now putting in another one. They're getting the heavy Norwegian skirmishers up in the front. Celtic archers are shooting. There is an onager for the defense, and that is a really good shot over there. They're getting really lovely shots in the middle of all this madness that there is here. Galatia is losing this flank, and Scutarii from the Afarachi player is managing to do a little bit of fun. Well, what options do the attackers have at this point? They've lost a lot of their forces back here. The Taurus spears are actually massacring the horses. They've won the battle out here, but they've lost too much. It was, I mean, the horses all got a ridiculous amount of kills, or are still alive. I mean, these two are still alive. This one lost 21 guys, and this one has lost nothing. But the rest, they're still quite intact, and really and truly this isn't going to really stop anything from charging in and breaking that. But at the same time, the cavalry becomes a bit useless if it is used inside the city, especially when you use locations such as this. On the other hand, it seems the Scutarii over here are being broken, and the army has been, oh, that's a really good Pila in the back of all of this madness. So they're pulling back from that flank as Samites are going in to plug the hole, and they'll be able to hold for a long while. Galatian swords and legionnaires won't be able to break through this very easily, especially with the Cretan archers now being brought into the mix, and they will be able to pepper this down really easily. The sword followers over here are still doing a lot of damage. Yeah, the Galatian legionnaires just got shot to hell by these Celtic bowmen. And over this side, if these Cav manage to break through, and there is enough of space for them to break through over there, they would be able to do wonders. Now the question is, just go in, man. There is enough, yeah, there is more than enough space there. Yeah, okay, no, too late. Those guys were targeted down by all the ammunition on the walls. They gave up the walls over here, and they ended up losing a lot of troops. The Gallic hunters are doing a lot of damage. Overall, the sword followers charge in. The Galician legionnaires over here, which were full health, are breaking. The Scutarii are coming in to block the gap and hopefully change the course of the fight over there. How is the Onager doing? 200 kills and still shooting. To be honest, it has a really good location over there to shoot at. And if it waits a little bit, there's going to be a blob. Yeah, two Galatian legionnaires on top of each other. It's nothing really like that on the battlefield. The sword followers breaking through that, but the Taurus spears are not charging in. Hence, the advantage is not being taken. Cretan archers are shooting in at those archers over there, doing a lot of damage. They've just started firing now, and they're killing all those archers really easily. Syrian archers are very heavily armored, so keep that in mind when you're fighting them. Onagers shots coming in, that really helps. I mean, that's an outsworn unit on top of archers. It's, I mean, why are they putting their archers on top of each other? Because that's one of them broken. There's another. This one is almost dead and it's about to die. It seems it's almost out of ammo as well for some reason. Yeah, that archer unit is dead. This Outsworn and Galician legionnaires need to be bombarded, however. The sword followers over here have overextended, and that is going to be the death of them. Illyrian levies will not be able to hold on for a long time. The Syrian archers for the Galatians are now being broken as arrows are coming in left, right and center. The Cretan archers are doing a really good job. They've lost a few units here and there, but mostly they are intact quite heavily. 2 raw peltas left over defense over there. Some reserves are left indeed. There are a number of troops left. For some reason, tribal slingers back here are still being left in reserve. Heavy skirmishers over there, Desert Legionnaires, couple of Outsworn units. The general for the Boyai is holding the rank over there and should be able to hold it for a long time. Sword followers won't be able to be killed by the Gallic hunters, not at that angle. Italian swordsmen observing Pila while the Celtic bowmen shoot, and this Onager, if it wants, it could be massacring this entire region. as the general should be what they target. But then again, these Galatian legionnaires are getting shot in the rear, and that's always a good thing. Pila and arrowed fire coming in from every which side. These archers have really paid for themselves. They're killing nothing but archers, and they've pretty much broken at least 5 units of archers at this point. These Gallic hunters are done for, and so are these ones. So that is the archer superiority of the attack lost over there just by 3 Cretan archers. Very well used by Epirus, who... Damn, that is a really nice charge. Okay, I've really ignored the fight out here. It seems that the Royal Scythians, well, Scythians or Sarmatian, not race, I keep confusing them. They've been managing to clean up a bit more. They've gotten a few more kills. 260 kills over there, not bad. And these guys are in... is their general dead? No, their general's still alive. Where is their general? Did their general just break and run? Okay, they're breaking these Taurus spears. That's actually really important. Come on, if this is another charge, yeah, they're done. Those are broken. Now they should kill this, and the noble horses coming outside of the city, ready to charge it. Where is the general for Royal Scythia? It says he's still alive. No, general dead. Okay. These horse archers are getting shot at by something. Oathsworn over here retreated, not getting greatest of exchanges over there. And Levy Freeman, no, Scutari over there breaking. Levy Freeman will lose quite a bit of units over to that end. But overall speaking, the Cretan archers have changed the tide of battle. Like, genuinely speaking, they've massacred all the archers very effectively and very efficiently. Royal Peltas are being brought in, and now Royal Peltas against Oathsworn, which are getting shot at in the rear. Those Oathsworn are not going to last that. I mean, the Oathsworn might lose to the Illyrian levies at this point. Getting shot in the rear really weakens their armor, and then they just get murdered. Cretan archers are being retreated over here. Are these guys out of ammunition? These guys are out of ammunition, and these still have some left, so they'll be able to fight for a little while longer. Samite warriors, not the greatest of numbers over there, but they definitely did well. As we were saying, look at these Oathsworn. They were 160 just now, they're down to 80. And that's just the power of having, you know, arrows in your back, in your arse, as one would say. These are legionnaires are being switched out to Italian swordsmen again. That's really nice, really smart. Them of just charging in and charging out, charging in and charging out. Noble fighters for the Averaci player. They will do a lot of work, but at this point it seems that the outside has been lost entirely, and there is the balance of power is heavily in favor of the defense. The attackers have lost way too much for too little. Their assault over here was fast, but then they got stopped in this corner and they didn't advance that fast at all. This happens when you have only limited amount of breaches. You should always breach on this side, and you should always have an additional breach here if need be. They had more than enough tortoises. In fact, they didn't even get to use this, and if they breached here, it would have stopped this from becoming a kill box that it did become. Yeah, they definitely had more than enough. You didn't need this breach, you just could have placed that over on this end, and that gives you options and opportunity, because at the end of the day, these sword followers charging it into Scutarii and those Levy Freemen are breaking. More troops are being just poured in left, right and center. Galatian legionnaires just slaughtered by heavy Numidian skirmishers over there. The Celtic bowmen, 126 kills, not bad at all. The Royal Peltas over here are just holding wave after wave of troops. But honestly, this needs a little bit of fire support. These Cretan archers are finally starting to drop, as the enemy archers are finally... There's still some of them left, let's put it like this, because these guys lost so many archers to these Cretans. And these Cretans are down to almost no units whatsoever and out of ammunition, and they all did very well. 175 kills, 175 kills, and 179. These guys are gonna die. Taurus spears, I mean, against Oathsworn, they're not gonna really hold on. The arrow tower is definitely going to help. That arrow tower is going to really do damage to those Oathsworn unit. Taurus spears in shield wall formation get some anti-melee defense, and then some support from Illyrian levies that might help them hold long enough for the defense to clear the center. Syrian archers over here are getting shot at by the tribal slingers, and that is doing a lot more damage to them. The Galatian legionnaires over here are breaking as the sword followers and the Desert legionnaires are killing everything. Levy Freeman is the remainder of the troops. They have some Scutari left back here as well. They have 4 units of Scutari, but it is not going to do much. Oathsworn units. There is a lot of Oathsworn for our Veni. 4 units of Oathsworn. But again, there's only so much that they can do. Scutari coming outside, trying to chase the steppe horses, but that's not going to do well. And Desert Legionnaires, I believe this is the reserves running low. Yeah, there are still some reserves. There's Levy Pikemen as well, which to be honest would be great over here or over here. Really defensible spot if they want to use it. Deal damage there. Royal Peltas over there doing their thing. Outsworn and Galatian Legionnaires. Yeah, this is what I was talking about. The Oathsworn over here are dying because of 2 reasons. The arrow tower is getting shots in, and the Pila from the Illyrian levies. Well, third reason is also the Taurus Spears are in. Oh, Jesus! Oh, excuse me for that. That came out of nowhere. Oh, jeez, my brains. My brains. I just sneezed my brains. The Illyrian levies are shooting at the Oathsworn with their Pila. And Pila is just flat damage, to be honest. It just does so much. I mean, does the attack still have a chance? Yes, definitely, 100%. The main issue is it is running out of decent troops to fight. And, like, even if these guys run out of ammunition, heavy skirmishers, they're semi-decent and they will definitely beat Levy Freeman in melee combat. Sword followers will chew through all of this Levy Freeman. And it's just, you know, not this best of abilities that there's left. Numidian skirmishers charging into the Levy Freeman, and those Levy Freemen are getting slaughtered. More units are coming in, heavy skirmishers and Semite warriors, and General is pulling out. The General just slaughtered those guys. Some sword forwards coming onto the wall to deal with those Gallic hunters up there, and over here the units are finally falling back ever so slightly, waiting and seeing what that can be done. The arrow towers over here have done a lot of damage. Gallic hunters charging, even though they have ammunition, charging straight into sword followers and shield wall formation on the wall. Lots of units everywhere breaking. Cycle charges over here by these Oathsworn and these Iberian swords and Scutari, I believe, are just cycle charging into the Taurus Spears, but that Oathsworn is pretty dead. Lots of units over there, Levy Freeman breaking, and Noble Horse coming in to try and charge into the Desert Legionnaires. The Noble Horse managing to actually pass through this gap into the Levy Freeman over the Illyrian levies, pretty much Levy Freeman. Sword followers, however, are coming in to deal with that. Yeah, the defense is actually on point on this. The main issue is they're out of reserves. They still have, I mean, the Royal Peltas over there. They still have those Italian swords. They still have a couple of units, fresh units. This one is utterly fresh. They just charged in these general units over there. Slingers are still firing. The Onager 300 kills. That's actually relatively decent. Levy Freeman breaking as well. Okay, so there is mass rout over there. Army losses should be coming in anytime soon at this point. When this breaks, it's going to be the end of the defense over there. The Oathsworn breaking over there against the other Oathsworn. Another Oathsworn unit, but are these guys throwing Pila? I believe they were throwing Pila at a certain point. The Gallic hunters on the wall broke, and the sword followers are just charging in whatever remains up there of those units. Syrian archers are wavering. Are their general dead? I think their general died outside the walls. There's still these noble lancers are still running around doing some damage. I think the noble horse cleaned up most of them, but at this point it's, you know, there is only so much they can do. Most of these, oh wow, the game is having a heart attack. I was checking for my FPS counter, but it seems it's absolutely fine. Yeah, most of these units are dead or dying. The archers and skirmishing units are doing a lot of damage. And when one of these sides breaks, then that's it. The Royal Peltas over here, 124 kills, not bad for Royal Peltas. Pila is being thrown in by the rear Peltas over there, getting a lot of kills into that noble horse, into those Scutari and Syrian archers. I mean, both sides are definitely really low on units, but at this point the defense is pushing back, And once the Oathsworn break, there are like 5 units of Oathsworn on the battlefield, Jesus. Once those break, there isn't really much that's left to hold the Sword Followers, the Samite Warriors, the Desert Legionnaires from charging into the core. In fact, over here, the Royal Pelt is just charging, and the Samites, the Scutarii, are not going to really be able to hold the Iberians over here, getting slaughtered by side shots from those Tribal Slingers, getting a lot of kills. Desert Legionnaires coming in as well. I think this is one of the last. No, this one is already fought. Lots of units coming in. Oathsworn over there is breaking. Over here, the Scutarii have been essentially broken. The Levy Pikemen over there taking up charge. Where is... Yeah, this guy retreated. 152 kills. Respectable for a general unit. Units are breaking. And yeah, that's it. That's it. As Leske told me, decent game. Definitely a decent game. Units are, yeah, this is now the collapse has started. Army losses should be triggered anytime soon. There are units just streaming in everywhere through the gaps. Very few units left are being pulled out of the hat. Victory at this point is impossible for the attackers, unless the defense decides to give up and surrender. This square has become a massacre for, yeah, absolute massacre. I think they could have held the wall very effectively. To be honest, with the army composition they had, if they sell it out fully with those horses, they would have been able to melt any troops that the defense had, sorry, the attack had, as they had too many Oathsworn. Oathsworn are clunky, slow units. They're really strong and they take forever to break, but when they're on their own, as we saw here, they don't do so well. They're best when you have 1 or 2 of them and they're mixed in with a lot more troops. And at the same time, he had like 7 units of Levy Freemen, which I can't really blame him for. Over here, the Noble Horse Generals winning decisively against a couple of Sword Followers. Noble Lancers coming in, still a very decent amount of them, preparing for a charge into the rear of these troops. Over here, the Scutarii units, which are getting charged from the front by Steppe Archers, and now the cavalry is coming in, and this is going to be a beautiful rear charge into those Scutarii. Their numbers instantly dropped by 10, and hopefully we see their numbers, yeah, their numbers is just getting dropped left, right and center. They're attacked in the rear now. Desert Legionnaires coming in and preparing in for a charge. The square has been essentially cleaned up. The Noble Fighters are the only units that's still fighting over there. There's still some Oathsworn resistance and Scutarii over there. The Iberian swords getting charged by Noble Lancers on that side. These Sword Followers coming in after that general unit, and they're doing a shield wall. That's actually not gonna hold. Noble Horse over there. The the Epirian General just running all the way here to try and catch up with the Noble Horse. The Steppe Lancers don't 51 kills, they're just getting slaughtered at this point. The generals are about to start dropping like flies, the remaining generals, for the attack. They're just the ones fighting left. There is the Noble Horse here, which just went down to 23 from 60 guys. And the Noble Horse for the Arveni player is just getting a lot of kills wherever it can, supporting its units however it can. Scutarii over there breaking, the Noble Fighters breaking, army losses has been triggered, and it is a good game. It's a GG. Yeah, this unit barely even got to fight. Oathsworn over here definitely did work. But I think the MVPs were the Cretan Archers. They changed the tide of the battle very fast. They were used very effectively. I understand why keeping them in reserve, but I still believe you should use them earlier in the battle. But in this case it worked out because you managed to snipe all of the archers. That said, so did the Celtic Bowmen and the Tribal Slingers. They all did really good work. But these guys, when they started firing, they were melting the enemy archers really effectively. Sword Followers are trying to hold the Noble Horse, but the Noble Horse is breaking them. Royal Pelt is coming in. Damn, this guy is doing work. doesn't want to die. Getting charged in the rear, and it's finally starting to drop. Oathsworn still holding on to the last men over there fighting. Noble Horse General is shattered, and that's it. That is GG. Let's see the kill count. Leske, oh boy, 2,500 kills, really good. Leske's a really good player. Levi Free MLG. Level Aries 2,200. True Roman 2,300, and Shooter 2,000 kills. That's relatively good, but again, it's not about the kills, it's about, you know, the KDA. No, I'm joking. It's about the you know, how you play, etc. Terror Clown played as, how many Oathsworn did he get? Wait, 4 units of Oathsworn. One of them got 400 something kills. That's really good. 4 units of Oathsworn, the rest of Celtic Warriors. I mean, I can't really fault his army. It wasn't a full army, I think. No, it was a full army. Well, fair enough. Dian over here got a lot of Mijin Cav. I'm not sure why. As in, you could have gotten more horses from Galatia and Veraci rather than you getting all that Cav and getting crap ton of Toro Spears, which I guess this was a build meant to counter Devil Aries, but it doesn't really work that effectively, especially Mijin Cav. They're like Citizen Cav, but they're just even worse. And over here, Scutaria Veraci player could have done much more. Some of them did really well, but the others, unfortunately, not so good. And Dr. Zuber is the guy who did most damage, and that is essentially due to him having so many Galician Legionnaires, but at the cost of having so many Levi Freemen. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this, guys. So definitely was a treat, and I hope to see you guys tomorrow. Bye, guys. Take care and stay safe out there. Bye.